All right, thank you very much. My name is Midas Falujima, team leader of Plan B Express. If you're joining us tonight for the first time, can you just type 111 on the chat box for the first time? If tonight is the first day of attending our weekly market update and business opportunity, you can just type 111 on the chat box. Okay, you're welcome. I can see one person. You're welcome, and please just be attentive and so that you can, get value. Not looking at your time or just a waste of time. So this is Plan B platform, and then we do weekly interaction, and it's free for everyone who cares to. Oh, you're welcome to. In Plan B platform, this is a free forum. We have a Telegram, we have a WhatsApp forum called the Cash Flow or the Mega Green platform. So whoever that invited you for this Zoom, or probably you connect with me on Facebook or on Twitter or whichever platform you've connected with me from, you kindly request for you to be added to the Telegram channel, and at the same time the WhatsApp channel. Yeah, so this is a free interaction, and then of course we don't compel people to do things, but what we want to hold is that the vanguard to help people out of Ponzi scheme, because we know that it's so rampant, on the internet. People are looking for opportunity, and then but hype and scrupulous elements are everywhere, lying to people what is not obtainable, and then wasting their resources. So yeah, if you have prior experience before now, thank God. If you do not have, stay calm, and then we can write together. Okay, so you're welcome. So let me quickly go in now and then share with us one or two things. Yeah, go here. So we basically will see managing your digital business yourself. That's the best you can tell yourself. I'm sure by now you should have told yourself enough of all the resources. Enough of the resources you've been wasting. Yeah, enough of those resources you've been wasting. And I make a comment, I say, better you waste your money to the market than to give your money to unscrupulous element, right? So, let me just take over somewhere here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go. So personal portfolio, strategy. Now in Plan B, we have, if you watch the video, what I was, addressing, we have 5 years to financial freedom. 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. It's quite cumbersome for a lot of people when they come into Plan B, when we tell them about this plan. It looks so long. And little did you know, so many persons will have finished the 5 years in the tink of an eye. And then yet, they have not even really understood the market. They have not really understood anything in the market, not the politics, not the fundamental, nothing, not the pumpamenta. So they are actually floating. And what I've discovered that caused that was distraction of the shining object. There are so many shining objects everywhere that distract people. If there's one of the dangerous things, apart from wasting your money to shining object actually disallow you to pay attention into real learning. The learning to understand the market. You imagine you have been in the space for 3, 4, 5 years, and yet you've not really grabbed anything, no understanding whatsoever, because you are carried away by a shining object. One of the best things to do in the digital space, especially the cryptocurrency, the stock market, is to build portfolio. And of course, that's why we have, platform, we have trainings to educate and to teach people. So that, of course, you have to go to Plan B and then subscribe either for our Build With Me platform, or go to private mentorship. Yeah, Private mentorship look so expensive because it's called $5,000 once in a lifetime. But to me, I think that's why, an average person's live more expensive life than somebody who can afford. Because if you afford that once, you won't repeat the payment. And who knows, maybe before the year runs out, we must have capped the number of people we're looking for there. We don't want it too crowded, just maximum of 100 people. I'm sure we're over 30 something right now in the private mentorship. So who knows what may happen between now, and I know that even during the bull run was when people always rush into join platform, but this is the best time for them to save themselves from. The next is how to actually swing on spot, especially, and probably on future, which is optional, or to be occasional. I do occasional future, and that's why I trend and I ride the market, not just scalping. I know people love scalping, but over the years, if you're scalping, you know that you are a scammer because you're going to exert so much energy and you may not be able to achieve a better result, as it were. So farming, staking, flexible. So when I mean farming, staking, liquidity, and all of that, it should either be a flexible staking, farming, or a DeFi game, which I'm going to show some of us examples, especially those of us who are just coming in newly. So it's either, you go into the farming. This is this, okay, okay. So now when you are doing farming, you have to be on a flexible type, right? Not the, the kind of rigid type of farming. Then opportunity coins and, gem hunting. That's one of the best aspects where if you are following instruction, you can always make money and build your portfolio eventually. So, and like we have subscription for low gems, I think yearly is about $750 and all of that. This is a thing you can do independently by yourself. If you are just giving the scope and the hint, I'm sure people in private mentorship who have been serious anyway, committed people in private mentorship have been buying coins by themselves, discovering some low gem by themselves. I think I can say that boldly speaking. If we want to ask some of them, probably they're on calls, they can tell you the difference between where they were and where they are now, for those one who are serious anyway. Because you can be on private mentorship and you're not serious, so it doesn't really matter where you are. So it's not where you are, it's what you determine to do where you are. If not, you can say, practically speaking, that people have been in Plan B for the past 7 years, 8 years, and they have nothing to show for that. I'm not using that to mock anybody, but you need to ask yourself, just like when somebody says walking with God and nothing is working for him, you say, God has refused to bless me. So until he asks himself, what I'm actually doing wrong, and what are those other doing that I'm not doing that make them get it and I'm not getting it. And then effective affiliate system, not hypes or ROI schemes. So we have to be careful. ROI schemes are the shining object we're talking about. Now, I'm talking about farming. Let me just quickly go. Okay, if you care, you can write this token down. Well, I bought these tokens since morning, and I think I saw them start making some attempts. So if you like, you can buy. Not a financial advice anyway. MK, that's MetaK, that is on MSC. And of course, Cardano, we know Cardano, yeah, is on a different exchange. And then Zeta is called Zena. And I think it's on MXC or KuCoin, if I'm not mistaken, if you check it. So Cardano, of course, okay, Cardano has really jumped out from, I saw it at about 25 cents or 25 cents yesterday or so. I think dumped down to 23 cents, and that was a smart wrap up and all of that. And of course, it's going to struggle where it is right now before now breaking out and all of that. So of course, if you want to buy, why not? You can buy Cardano, and then I say MK, I think it's on MK is on MXC if you have MSC platform, or you can just swap it. Well, it's actually still very dangerous. It could hit up here up to 19 as 1 cent, 9 penny, or up to 2 cents, and then flap back again. Never mind. If you buy, just hold your heart. Okay. Then if you dump again, of course, you can just add to your portfolio, because it could hit the moving average and not able to break and still bear, as it were, and then flap back again, you could do that continually. So, but you want to watch it for the next 1 week or two, probably to return back to the profit you want to make. Yeah, so then the what's called Xena, Zeta, like Xena, things on OKX, and it's on, did I saw Binance? Zeta, did I saw Binance? Okay, not Binance, okay. So it's on OKX, on BitGets, on KuCoin. Yeah, so my favorite is on OKX is my favorite place, which I can even apply the bot to trade it on OKX, and so why not? Okay, you probably want to buy as your grid permit, or you can say, okay, let me follow some of those guide and probably. So if you want to buy, why not? You can buy, it's your choice, but not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. While I buy some of them, and so if you want to buy, why not? You can buy. All right, so let me quickly go before going to the market. Now, okay, let me use a practical example. There's a project, of course, we're doing, and I think I just saw something about them. This guy, Mavi, so I'll quickly explain something to us. Now, anytime you're invited to a platform, don't say it's Plan B that told you this, okay? So, but anytime you're invited to a platform, so two things are involved. Now, the people who give you information about the platform, for instance, let me use this guy as an example, Mavi. Okay, so let me use Mavi Ultron. So anytime you're invited to a platform, like let's example, Mavi Ultron, I think they used to use Plus. Mavi Ultron, and I will use early example again, like the one we did sometimes, Zenix Sapphire, something like that. Zenix Sapphire. And of course, the one I didn't do, well, that I just told people to buy was that their IX Global, which we know, I told you, well, don't say I said they are not real, but okay, something IX Global. Now, the first thing you want to check is people who will show you that this is the reality. People who will show you some project, yeah, they are much interested in the MLM aspect of the project. So get that. Now, I'm giving you a sentiment that you ought to pay for. So they are going to be showing you much interest around the MLM. Now, the essence is this, they are network marketer. Unfortunately, that's why we said crypto and Forex, right, that is predominantly on MLM does not last. It's going to crash eventually. That's the truth. If everything that, a crypto platform who just come and set up a scheme, and begin to pay people percentage return, and people are building a network around it and all of that, their end used to be very disastrous. Yeah. Now understand this, there are peculiarities, but either peculiarities or not, you have to be guided, you have to prepare yourself. So for instance, there's so many companies that had come, we have seen more than enough. So it doesn't matter how they pump the, exactly when the CEO is just making noise, they're saying we're the best company, this is the best company in the whole world. That's not true. Forget those things. You have to believe in your sentiment and not any CEO, not any upline or downline or sideline and all of that. I'm just being raw with you. Yes, I love network marketing, right? Network marketing is a very good leverage you can use to build capacity. But the point is that if you're just being engrossed by those, network marketing, the referral bonus, but the game most of those, fraudulent company play now is to go to Africa, to go to Asia, to go to the Philippines and all of that, and begin to hype to those people who have always been promoting funny scheme. And then they woo them into promises. Number one, we're going to give you vacation in some countries, and we're going to sign you up with a big package. Maybe the highest package, $50,000. We're going to sign you up with $50,000. Of course, it's just an audio money, so it's not any real money. and then we're going to sign you up with $50,000, and then we put you in the power leg and all of those things. And if you even need a car, we can rent an office for you and give you a car. And so that person will be everywhere shouting about the company. Now, when it has to do with cryptocurrency, remember, one of the biggest things is that it's purely decentralized. However, there are elements of centralization, so you don't become victim of circumstances. Now, let me use, so all of those things. Now, when Sapphire came, we bought into it. So, and I said, this is what you do. You can buy a package when they say buy package, right? And then you now focus and go, and if the coin is available in the market, you buy the coin. Now, with this noise of the network marketing gimmicks, the coin is going to be pumped, okay? The coin is going to be pumped. So let's use Zenik as an example. I can see coin market cap, coin market cap, coin market cap. This secret I'm giving to you people is an expensive secret, okay? It's not a thing we teach generally to general public, but I don't know why I was just talking about it tonight. Yeah, but because I've just seen that people have been wounded so much, okay? So let's look at Zenik, for instance. This is Zenik. Yeah, we may not be able to have a true picture of the last price because of the when it was listed on CoinMarketCap. So, but let me check if I could have, that statistics. That's going to make sense. But if we do not have, there's no problem. Okay. If I can see the all-time high. This is not correct. Yeah, this is not correct. So the all-time high usually was, I don't know if Nomics, I think they are off for market or they are still in. They say they've stopped. Okay, yeah, they're not again. Okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to show us a practical stuff. Yeah. So in a real sense, let me just go by this. Etherscan. Yeah. So now, when people are marketing you on a project, they will tell you this is the best blockchain company in the world. It's going to do this massive thing and all of that. And all the things they sell around that is just package, or whatever. Yeah, so let's look at it. Zenik, okay. Okay, so let's look at something. I just want to see. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, last. Okay, last. So let's say when they entered into the market, that was when was that? 800 days ago. And if you click on that, that should be 2021. Okay, 2021 April. And let's look at. Oh, I don't want this class to be too long. I'm going more technical. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just that you want to deal with facts and figures, okay? So, but I wouldn't want to, okay, let me just say a practical example. Say that token that time, what about 2 cents, if I'm not mistaken, until it got to 4 cents. Now, what you do is that you want to go by this. They're buying packages, you're coming into such platform maybe with $2,000. So wisdom demands that you divide the money into two, right? Take half to go to the market and buy the token. So now, let's say you took $1,000, right? $1,000 to buy the token. So that's divided by 0.02 from that beginning, or let's say average of 0.05, 5 cents. So that you had 20,000 of the token. Now, the first time the token got to 45 cents, I remember that was the first one I sold. So let's say you were selling 15,000 of these. So let's say 15,000 pieces, okay? Because you wouldn't sell all the tokens. So multiply by 0.45, yeah? So that giving you about $6,750. So call it $6,000. So remember, you have invested $1,000 in a buying of package. No problem. Now, The token went up. I remember the first sold was sold at 41 or 45 cents, and then it came back to 15 cents and 13 cents. I can still remember vividly, and I bought in that. Then it continued to move up, until it got to 35 cents, and I think I sold. And I bought back again at about 18 cents until when one major listing happened, and it got to about 60-something cents, and eventually got to $1. So, but I think I could remember I sold at 90 cents. All right. So now in this time, number one, it gives you opportunity to be in the market, to monitor what's going on that project. All right. And you are using your sentiment, using the level. You may not do too many technical analysis around that. I think another one I did, if CNN is in, was Streak. And I think I did that for a very long time, okay? So, and I did this, so let's look at it. Okay, so I'm sure somebody will just be learning, okay? So Streak was another token, okay, that we just did like that. So Streak. I wouldn't know how much is Streak now because I think I was done with the game of following up, which I have just little, oh, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, So anyway, that's, if you understand my game here, right? You're going to look at something very importantly. So imagine when we got involved and then you bought into the package, and everybody's going to say, hey, you know what? You got to buy the package. You got to buy the package, and fine is good. Buy the package, but you have to apply wisdom. Now, why did network marketers be shouting, buy the package? If you are a good person and you have the heart of your community, you have the good of your community at heart, you're going to tell them, you know what? Let's apply our usual sentiment. Then what do? You buy the token. And many of you, if you follow me, you remember vividly that during when I was following the trend of the token, what do? I did this. If anyone was following Plan B, I did this. First batch was sold at $200. Second batch was sold at $250. Third batch was sold at $300. And the remnant was kept at $500. Now, guess what? Now, this happened so quick. This one was, lingering for a while. But eventually, when I have put my mind off, was when it had happened. Now, did you know that if I had used maybe so much big money, I would have made more money than the people who were promoting the platform. I don't know how much they make on the marketing anyway, but because why? The money that people who, imagine somebody who will have used maybe $20,000 coming to the system, and then you want to invest $20,000. And now you told him, you know what, take $15,000 to buy the coin. And then just put $5,000. So now imagine the person bought $15,000 worth of Streak, yeah, $15,000 worth of Streak at, at the rate of 40 something cents, because we I didn't buy on time, something at a $0.67. So let's say average of $50. So you're saying $15,000, yeah, divide by, let's say 55. So you're gonna have 272. So the 50%, so divide by 50, that was the first sold. Oh, sorry. So 272 of the token, divide by 2, yeah, something like that. 272 divided by 2. 272 divided by 2. So we'll have you 136. So 136 multiplied by $200. That's then $27,200. Now listen to me. This is where the problem lies. It was difficult for people to follow me in that, because it got to 145, 150 and was stagnated. If at a point it got to 155 or 158 and came down to 120 again and came to 100. Yeah, I remember 97, 100, and it was there 105, 109 for a very long time. Now that's a bit very risky, but can I tell you, one of the scope was that what gave me confidence not to have sold and believe that, okay, we can stick. That was a sentiment, was that I was looking at the company activities following on the BSC scan. The company was actually doing a kind of mechanism of buying back and bond, buying back and bond, buy back and bond. And I said, oh, don't worry, the market will pump. And eventually 200 was like, oh, I will have waited for $300. And guess what? You get to $300, $375. And it was looking at $400 downward, and it was not getting there at all. And then it was like, it came back to $270. That's how I follow my trend. And eventually, when I put off my mind from the guy, was when he hit it $500 and eventually sold. And guess what? That was bye-bye for me. Why? Because there is another day, there's another coin, there's another market. That was bye-bye for me. That was the game. That was bye-bye for me. Yeah, so that is that, now, no matter what I have in the back office now as a package, even if it's going to take 10 years, doesn't matter. I wouldn't feel anything because I made my money in it, whatever is in their back end, and the same token these guys still have. What's the name of this coin? Debt. Okay, good, debt. Guys, I'm just telling you some of the secrets that you probably may not find anywhere. Okay? Because I'm sure some people will be angry with me with what I'm doing to you right now. So what does this guy call himself? Is it debt something or debt out? Or is the token not in the market again? Is it not debt something like this? Oh, yes. Now, so let's check. Okay, it's now going up, because at that point, I think it came down to as low as $9. Okay, you can see, $5, yeah. So it came down to $5. So I think as at, okay. So I don't know, maybe they are doing a lot of permutation again. So, but I followed this guy up until $41 and $40 or something. And then I move, right? And what I sent in their back office as a packet was $250. I don't even know how to log into the back office. I must be very candid. But I don't think I remember bringing it to anybody in Plan B. I never showcased it to anybody in Plan B because, of course, there are some you say, okay, let us just try because it's a flexible, talking about token. What we're talking about, we are doing mining, solid mineral mining. Look, network marketing, doing solid mineral mining. For where? In which country? All right. So those are sentiment and strategy. Now, I'll go back to these before I'll finally jump out of this training. Now, the Mavi Ultron, look at it. I know a lot of you may be in Mavi. Of course, some of us in Plan B were Mavi. I gave one instruction last week. And what did I say? I say, look at it. I say, log into your Mavi back office and then go to my hubs and remove everything, right? From auto, yeah, here. So, this knob, if you click this knob, I don't want to. So this way, I don't need that, man. Okay, so let me just refresh it. Come on. Now, I told everybody, go to your back office on Mavi back office and change this knob. So click it, it's going to ask you, yada, yada, yada. You can't do this, it's your risky behavior. No problem. Take it off. So auto take off, yes. Now, why? This is what I discovered. I look at it, I was following up some update from them, I was like, the Mavi, sound like a different entity, whichever way. Because right from day one, if you look at most of us in Plan B who come into the platform, we didn't join because of the network marketing or Mavi. Listen to me. Is anything wrong in network marketing? Absolutely no. But when you are coming to cryptocurrency, you must look beyond network marketing. Because if you're just engrossed by network marketing, you're going to wound yourself eventually because you're going to be chasing saddle and you're going to leave the important. You become major in minor and become minor in major. What is important? Because if you look at it, one of the major things that is backing up that a lot of people are signing up to Mavi is the blockchain of the Ultron. And one of the lovely things the Ultron did was not to make it a kind of a cultist activities. Now, not limiting people to say, unless and if you sign up to Mavi, you will have access to Ultron. It's just no, it's just one segment of it. Look at it, okay? And that was what happened to us. Immediately, Ultron blockchain was launched in June 1st, 2022. Oh, that was last year? Wow. So now we now saw the farming. So I'll go here. If you are here now, we now saw there are two major things you are going to use here. One is the Ultron swap. You can write it down if you are new. So the Ultron swap. Okay, so we now saw the Ultron swap where people can get involved in the farming. And at that time when we did farm, if you go to my YouTube channel, you're going to see a lot of video I've done about Ultron or something and all of that. Go to YouTube. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. So Ultron. I don't know. Okay, how to bridge and swap on Ultron. There was a 10 months ago, right? This was 10 months ago, 4 ways to maximize Mavi, Ultron, and all of that. I mean, just a 9 months ago, okay? Yeah, so you can go there and then you see, can subscribe to Plan Me Up and the YouTube, and then you can go search Ultron and you can see the swap. Now, what exactly am I trying to portray? See what I'm trying to portray. I haven't seen that these guys were not depending solely on just Mavi networking, but they were building their blockchain continually. So we have to come here to come and join the liquidity pool. If you go to DeFi Llama now, you're going to see Ultron, DeFi Llama. So you're going to see Ultron, I think on Ultron swap under, yeah, let's go here or change. Okay, there we go. Optimism. Where you? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just need to do this very fast. PSC. I think because it TLV. Oh my God. Come on, come on. It's about, okay. Let me go here. TVL for oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my. To see Ultra swap. Need to see swap. Sorry about that. Well, you can see that the work we do, the crypto space, is not just the jamboree stuff, but a big job, eh? Okay, so never mind. So now this is what we did. Ultron swap, where are you? Are you over here? So now if you go to the farm, it has, now they're adding up every now and then. We saw this earlier on. BNB, Matic, and Avalanche, and now you have Chainlink and all of that. Guess what? When we started here, it was 300 and something APY. Now, this is what I'm trying to do. So this is what I'm trying to put across to us. When we started here, it was about 320 APR. And I did told people, I said, time is going to go to that this guy has really tried. Now, let's use one practical stuff. When we got involved, now, Ultron back office, let's say you have $2,000 you want to invest, and $1,000 was sent to the Mavi back office, and then $1,000 was used in buying from the farming. So we bought, let's say literally you were unable to buy at 1 cent, but you bought at 2 cents. So $1,000 was going to buy you, divide by 0.02, right? Was going to buy you 50,000 ULX. Now, at the time was 320%. Now, this has done 1 year already, and we are still here. That was too good. So imagine, so let's take the average. At a point was 90. So let's take the average. 90 at the point was 90, at the point 100, 120. So this is 78. So let's say 78 plus 80. This is 2 months plus, I like big money. Okay, plus 78. That is 2 plus 92 plus yet 92 plus, that is 4 months, yet 100, that is 5 months, plus yet another 100, that's 6 months. Okay, so that's 6 months. So that's about, okay, 542. All right, so leave that. So now let's go 320 plus 300 plus, that is 2 months, plus 280, that's 3 months, plus let's say drop drastically to 220. Yeah, that's 4 months plus 150. Let's say it was so drastic. Then plus 120. So that's another 6 months. So then plus that 542, that's 1,932. So now let's divide by 12. We're taking average. All right, divide by 12. So that's 161 APR. Okay, that's the average. So 161 APR, 161 APR. Now, this 161, that means you bought 50,000, yeah, worth of, you bought 50,000 worth of ULX. Now, so this 161, that is 100%. So you already have 50,000. So 50,000, yeah, multiply by 0.61. Okay, so this is 30,500 plus 50,000. That is 80,500. Your 50,000 is still intact. This is an accrual. If you are withdrawing and you are wasting the money, no problem. But if you were not using the money, if you're going to convert your volume of your ULS that have been accruing, that is, you were not compounding. After 1 year, your 50,000 ULS token has produced this for your farming reward. So now let's go. How much is ULX now? About 89 cents. Oh, sorry, about 8 cents, 9 penny. So let's say multiply by 0.089. That is $7,164. Now remember, what you brought into the market was 2,000, and half was taken into the Mavi back office. Yeah, half was sent to Mavi back office, where it was stake in an auto compounding. Yeah, in that auto compounding, listen, you have no access to read, right? Until like maybe 1 year, and I'm sure they say by November or by September. But if you put in auto compounding to now do 107%, can you see that now? That's why in plan B, we are not static. You can't just cage us in one place. We are flexible and dynamic to do flexible farming and staking. Yeah. So with that, this farming, number one, will have given you enough money, and then you still have other aspects of what we call ULX scan, which you can do staking. And when we started staking, it was, oh, which one is this one? Okay. When we started staking, let me check here, move up this guy. Let's go here. I want to see the Epoch validators. Okay, when we start staking was 150%. I'm sure by now it's 107%. That again is flexible, that you can stop at any time, and you can remove your token. And we are doing farming, you can stop the farming and remove it and liquidate everything, and then you'll be fine. Okay, so you just be fine, because why? You have done flexible arrangement for your investment. So this is just one aspect of staking strategy. Farming, staking. Just a moment. So that's why I'll talk about the flexible staking and farming. So you have the ULX, you have the recent stuff of PostChain, PostX. Now the price has gone down very well, but good number of people would not look at it. Well, I'm not going to talk so much about it to say, hey, why didn't you buy? I'm sure it should be about 2 cents or 3 cents or something. Oh, it has gone back to 4. Wow, I didn't know. Okay, so why not? You want to do, this another farming, or however you have to do the bridge. I think I've done one video about it. Now, why all this? You can easily stop them, and you can be pay yourself salary on some of them, getting accrual. By the time you have spread to some here and there, you can get money out should you have an emergency need. Now, it's more better for you to do, so we're talking about this guy to Fawcett. I remember one of the lovely things that I have loved here is that I remember when we start farming these 10, because at that time 170, 150 per one. So 10 was like a very big gap for people to accomplish. And I told everybody you have to target 100. And when the price was crashing down, we target that you take one wallet and push it to 100. Later, we target you take one wallet and push it to 1,000. Then later, I saw that was not holding water again. I start taking each wallet to try to push it to 10,000. Like this one now, anytime soon, maybe before the end of this month, we'll have clocked 10,000. I will abandon it and take another wallet and grow it again. Now it may be like I'm wasting my time. Yeah. So, but looking at it, this is a DeFi game. Of course, these are different ball game entirely. Now, but by the time you combine all of these, you are just fine. Now, giving my money to funny, we'll pay you this, we're doing that, we're doing this project. No, it's not worth it. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just have to share with you that you need to be involved by yourself to build your portfolio. And that's one reason why you are new, you need MetaMask wallet. So you need to download wallet. Of course, you need a guide, maybe whoever that invited you. And if you are within maybe Rivers and the everyone, or if you go on our YouTube channel, you can see some of the video and training that we've done. You can download your MetaMask wallet. You need wallet. You need external wallet. Now you need BNB, you need Ethereum to be in your wallet so that you want to do some activities. Then again, some of you are new, you can follow up in some airdrop. You want to do airdrop? You have a system, you have to have 2 or 3 minimum browser. You have to have your Brave browser, your Chrome, and maybe Mozilla Firefox, so that the wallet you download for your airdrop should be separate from the one you use in keeping your coin, and should be different from the one you use for frequent swapping and transactions. You need to have minimum of 3 wallets of the same wallet. MetaMask, minimum 3. You're using Trust Wallet, minimum 3. Well, I don't use Trust Wallet, so but you can use, because for mobile, well, so but now, so outside that, you will now need exchange platform. If you see what I wrote here now from next week, we're going to be doing a whole lot of things, or from next month, we're going to have a big conference in Port Harcourt, and to really brush us through, a 1-day general orientation, and then maybe a continued training in the office. And we got some activities to be done with a platform called Admirals. Yeah. So Admirals, in fact, one of the things that captivated my attention to Admiral was the fact that where, number one, you have support system, and number two, working towards domestications, the stock market, the local stock, and probably the international stocks, and then you can still do your trading of currencies and CDF, CFDC, and all of those things, the commodity market and all of that. Of course, we're going to be doing a lot of things there. And I was showing somebody at the time, saying, many of you do not know that. I think I was in the office yesterday. One of the trainee was like, I have Web.ng for more than 2 years. I didn't know that I could buy stock by myself. Yeah, I didn't know that I could buy stock by myself. I said, oh, you didn't know? You can. And those are the things, there are secrets you need access to. And instead of wasting your money to the hands of third party, it's not worth it. All right. So we're going to be doing a whole lot of things about that. Then additionally, some of you who have been following us, you know that we'll be using Evergreen FFS. And then for some of you who encounter issues last month, please understand this. When you are in the market by yourself, you are going to face certain challenges that look so, terrible, so that you can fall back to the fire from frying pan. I don't think it's worth it, because all of those Ponzi schemes, they make it look as if the financial market is so straight, like vertical. No, it goes zigzag, up and down happening there. So there'll be some season you'll be so, okay, look at what's happening in the market now. The market crashed down. Some people were shaking and all of that. Why we're saying, oh, that is part of the game and all of that. So, but Ponzi scheme makes you believe that the market shouldn't even have crashed. The market's supposed to just be the way it is, to be straitjacket. No, it's not going to be at all. It's not going to be. The movement of up and down is what gives us money. So not this static thing and the make-believe people create in your mind, say, okay, the market. So when the market crashed down, that's a joy for us, but what does not give you joy is that you were not prepared for it, and you were not ready to learn. You were not ready to be mentored. And I always tell people, if you do not have mentor, you will not have method, and you will lack results. That's the truth. So that's one of the things. So I expect Bitcoin, I think those of you who were in the training yesterday, I told you guys that we really had a very nice support for Bitcoin, that the market was going to retrace back, to an extent. But that doesn't mean that the game is over. So, and of course, we saw that yesterday. Those of us who were in the office for training yesterday, we saw that, oh, that was good. We have very good support at the key level. And I think some of them that were able to understand key levels, coupled with fundamentals around and all of that. And then, be that as it may, you can able to do it by yourself in a gradual process and build with, helping yourself up and as much as possible. So please take it in your mind that we have a whole lot of things to achieve, and it's going to be a gradual process. So ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome tonight, and that's just the basics I want to give to us tonight. So you have questions, why not? And I think I will invite, if CNN is on board, we invite him to give us a brief information about Admira, because I've told them the stock Okay, is online. CNN, gonna make you a co-host. You want to just tell us briefly about Admiras, because you had a conference in Ilorin, and I think it was impactful. All right. So before we roll out your questions, I want to just give a brief time to Mr. CNN to give us a little highlight on Admira. So over to you, Mr. CNN. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Good evening, sir. Nice being work and family over there.
Go ahead with
And
faith.
good evening to everyone in the house. I want to appreciate these opportunities once again that you have allowed me to speak on this good platform tonight. So let me quickly go to the point about the Admira market. So we have done a lot of things about the Admira. So the number one thing is bringing them to Nigeria to have their local license as a stockbroker. That one is in process, and I'm the same page with them. So I make sure that, okay, anything that they want to do, they do it right, because they have it in mind to come to Nigeria and have the local market included to their transaction. So the second one is the foreign stock. And their foreign stock was live last week. So now you can buy any foreign stock by yourself, not giving your money to any third party. You buy it by yourself. When it goes up, you can sell it or you wait. Just like it's not that you are trading the stock. It's not a CFD like other broker have. This one is that you are buying a unit of any stock, just like the way we are buying it in Nigeria capital market in Nigeria here. So you are the part of the ownership of any company. If you are buying Google, you can buy the fraction. So it's not that maybe Google is not $1, it's not $2, it's around maybe $200 now. So you may not have $200 to go to buy a Google share. So you can buy little, the fraction of it. But if you are the type that you can buy the whole, you are buying it, the whole unit, meaning that you are the shareholder in that company. So as the price of Google increase, your money also be increasing, but it deal with unit. So if Google declare dividend, you also be paid dividend. If Google declare bonuses, you also get your own from there. So now that is about the share. And they also have CFD, and they have a lot of different accounts, which they have a serial account, they have MT4, they have MT5, which is very good. Their system is good because Admira, let me say, is the father of all broker in Nigeria. Admira is 22 years old. So no foreign, no FS broker in Nigeria today or in Africa that is 22 years old. So they are doing well and there is no problem. So we are planning to come to Port Harcourt and let people know how to do it by themselves. The era of giving your money to people that our mentor have said has gone. So what we are trying to preach now is that you do it by yourself. So if you do it by yourself, you can have the confidence in yourself than giving your money to people and to sleep at night, you find it difficult. Maybe the person have run away. So you can do it by yourself based on the learning. And that one will now allow everybody to learn. So if you don't learn, you will not be able to do it by yourself and you will not make money. So if you are not allowing yourself for learning, meaning that you still prefer the deposit scheme. But if you can learn, why not? The market is very flexible. It's not something that you cannot do. Everybody can do it. So this is what Admira has put in place. We are planning to come to Port Harcourt and the day will be communicated by our mentor. So when the time is right, so everybody will know. So the opportunity in Admira is kind of huge, and we are trying to reveal it into the Africa market. So thank you very much, my boss, for allowing me to give the update about the Admira.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Like I've said earlier on, if you have been following us in Plan B for many years, you know that we look at things from different perspectives and want to achieve the best. And however, we're not in competition with anybody. And so that's why we don't pull it to anyone to coerce anyone to do anything. But one thing I know for sure, slow will be fast and fast will be slow. So because to achieve greatness in this financial market is beyond the hype people are creating. I've seen it, I can tell you with all honesty, I weep most time when I meet people that you probably have first-hand interaction with, and eventually they see that it's not working. You just need to be strategic. And another thing, like I was saying sometime, I said, I've seen a lot of people in Plan B for many years, they have been in Plan B, but they've not gotten the basics. It becomes like a familiar spirit. You thought you know or you understand, but you do not. And the best way for you is to go back. I've been sounding this. I say, if you observe that you've been in Plan B for more than 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and it's not working, now ask yourself, I'm going to start my 5 years to financial freedom now.
Sorry, Marga, can you please check your WhatsApp? I sent something to you about the example you have given in the street. Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I will check it overnight so that if there's a sentiment we are going to use for it, I like using sentiment for Pumpamenta. I like using sentiment for Pumpamenta. So if there's a sentiment we're going to use to attack it, we will have to, yeah. So that because everything about in this space, the financial market, the crypto, the stock, the forex, is about having access to the right information. So once you have that, and that's why sometimes people who you think don't even know up to what to know will be making bigger and faster, better money than you with all the whole thing you think you know. And why? If you cannot be very mumucious in this space, you will not have mumucious money. Now, being mumucious does not mean giving you. If there's anything I hate is when my money is given to Ponzi scheme and they disappear with it. Now, like I said, we're going to attack these guys, but I saw that they themselves, they were confused. Let me just quickly check it. So I know a lot of people have not even asked me to say, I thought you said we're going to attack this, what do they call them? FinTech people. We knew that they were going to create hypes. Although I bought little when I was watching it going down. Okay, you can see the nonsense that have been happening to them. So meanwhile, they got listed more than $2, and then there was a kind of flash up to $100. So every of them were, oh man, this is good, this we are money and all of that. But here we are. This is top to bottom. So now, and that was why I didn't even communicate anything, because I didn't see a headway, and I was monitoring their platform. I didn't hear any better. I didn't hear any whatever important thing they bring out. It was like everything, and I think they were already playing Jamboree in their platform. I was following because these are when you have some insider information, you know how to strike. Yeah, that's the rule of the game. Okay, that's why I always tell us not about the coin name, but I'm not telling anybody, you don't need to go and put your money in their platform. Don't waste their money. Was that you want to check if their token they were going to, because the thing is that if they had wanted to still play game, I think maybe they were satisfied with the money they've collected. So if not, if they wanted to play game, they will have pumped the coin more. Yeah, that is the sentiment. So immediately they launch, it will dump because some people who have, they'll bring to the market. So they will use the money that people are using to subscribe to pump it. So you that probably just like now, if I didn't mean they want to play the very good game, maybe they were already overfed. These guys must have been overfed already. Okay, don't tell your upline Felix say they have run away with their money. It's not a financial advice. Who am I? I didn't create a coin. So, when you don't create a coin, you don't have mouth to talk to about a whole CEOs. So now, imagine if I didn't mean but which I'm still following, if they will play any game. So that even if we just buy, these are the places where you see that it just some move, you will have done like 1,000, 2,000%. You just say bye-bye to them. Yeah. So, but instead of that, I was not seeing any of that. And I was checking on their platform. I'm not seeing, instead, people are saying, you better come and join head product supplement that will not have problem and all of that. You know, when platform began to talk and nobody kicked them out, you know that they're already being fed. Seriously. So, so there's no game there. So, like the one CNN just gave to me, new solution, Exonet. Okay, yeah, I think somebody's asking information about Exonet. Yeah, I think I need to ask, yeah, what was her name? I will check, he sent me something, was it last week, or I created a group. I will check that information and post on our forum to know what they are saying. But they too, you know, the Exodus people, they change go post, go and as if like, will I call it stab at the back, because what they said was not what they did. We're supposed to be, you know, we're supposed to be considered, you know, top, you know, whatever. But later they move, partner with KuCoin, do all of that, and expect people to start investing like as if you are investing afresh. And man, it was crazy. So for me, I was not really happy. And so I think I will have to check. Eventually, I think they got listed, but and now said they will be giving us how many percent of our token every month? Is it 4 point something percent? So meaning it's going to be vested. It's going to be vested for how many months? 24 months or something. Okay, I'll just check the update that she sent to me. And then, so even at that, look at the price they say we bought with that time was nonsense. 30 something, am I correct? 25 cents at the seed sales or stuff. Layer 1, layer 2, I think we're layer 2 of 25 cents. Some people at layer 3 of 35 cents or thereabout. And there we are. I think they are playing Jamboree. So let me even check. They having any reasonable volume. And then, okay, just okay on MXC. Look at it. There's no volume. That's tell you it was just a bunch of hype. And so, but I'll check this literature that was sent to me and post it on our group, and then so that we can get. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't share the page when I was talking. Sorry, look at it. So I'll just check in, look at it, and once in there is new volume. See total cap of it, 4 million. Look at 24 hours volume. Yeah. Look at 24 trading volume, trading volume 5,000. So come on, it's crazy. Yeah. So I will check the updates that was sent to me on WhatsApp and then post on our group so that we can get to see here of that. Okay. Yeah, any other question, anyone? Yeah, I think ULX getting tired somehow. Okay, as the market flashed down, maybe that was why. Okay, let's add I've left my region. That's good. Keep it up. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for time. And you want to get in touch, you know, with whoever invited you to the forum, get in touch with them. And those of us who we're gonna be in the city of Uyo. Today is what? Okay. Today is 11th. 20 something. Beg your pardon. Is it next week? Okay, that should be upper week or something. That should be upper week, if I'm sure. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna be in city of Uyo. Yeah, and Uyo, that's next 2 weeks, yeah. Next 2 weeks. I'm sure from Friday of that week, we'll have been in Uyo. So if you're in Uyo and everyone, you want to get connected with us, we're gonna be in Uyo for training on the financial market, and perhaps the program is for Evergreen FFS. And then you and Uyo, of course, we're going to be expanding your knowledge and horizon. And me and Dean of Forest, we're going to be in Uyo together. And maybe some other persons too may be there. That's from Plan B. The Evergreen management will be there and all of that. So if you're in the city of Uyo, you want to attend that meeting, why not? So you have friends there, just communicate with them and then they can get connected and then we'll get it rolling. So thank you very much, everyone. So you want to get enrolled in any of our academy, I think is the best time for you. The best time to learn is when the market is on pickup. If you want to learn when the bull is running, it's not true. You are not learning anything. Because even a non-entity can buy anything and it will make money that time. And anybody can form an instructor for you that time. And then you enter one chance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. You have a sweet, nice rest. Bye-bye.